Hi, my name is Phil Paris, and I just completed a poetry book called The Collide with Vulnerability. It'll be available on Amazon, both the paperback and the Kindle edition, by this Friday. I wanted to take a moment just to share with you a little bit about the background or where these poems came from. Um, we all have seasons in our lives. We all have times when things become questionable for us. We have an internal struggle quite often, and sometimes it gets to the point where we struggle with sharing our thoughts and how we feel and how we are contemplating things. And for me, I'm very introverted. I'm very contemplative, and so it's hard for me to get those ideas out. And so this time in my life, I've been struggling. I've been, questions of what life's supposed to be. A lot of questions regarding the church, seeing as I have been a pastor. So a lot of questions regarding that. I have found myself in deep anxiety. I found myself depressed. I found myself really trying to get rid of everything in my life in order to try to figure out what's going on. And my family has been so hospitable and so loving through it all, but I wanted to just kind of just share this with you. These poems come from a very vulnerable state. They're taken from the moments of vulnerability when my thoughts were very discombobulated, very trying to figure things out. It's not a book of victories. It's not a book of encouraging words. It's a book that will make you think. Um, some of them come from thoughts in my head. Some of them come from past regrets. Some of these thoughts stem from an idea that came to my head during these moments, and my mind just rolled with it. I I really want to encourage you, if you take the time to read the book, look beyond the words into the heart of it. They're very special poems to me, due to the fact that this has been a very rough time in my life. And funny thing is, I ask myself, well, what have you been doing wrong? I haven't been doing anything wrong. My mind just call it midlife crisis. My mind and my heart just were in a state of confusion and doubt and fear and lack of faith, and I started questioning everything. I like to read one of the poems. My my dad used to make this statement, and you're gonna understand it. My dad used to make this statement. He used to say, "The only thing, if you use it right, it will kill you, is a cigarette." Well, that's kind of how I felt about my thoughts during this time. So one of the earlier poems that I wrote during this time, it's untitled. It's in the book, and I'm going to read it very quickly. It says, "These thoughts, like another cigarette I smoke, 7 more minutes off my life as I take another toke. Inhale so deeply, and I know I'll choke. Insomnia sets in, heart pounds hard as I stay woke. Try to read, watch TV, thoughts like seeds growing into detrimental weeds. Notice now, these thoughts make my eyes bleed. No wonder my vision's cloudy, and I have to fight hard to see. Laying here, wondering what life could be if I just get up, jump in the car, and leave. Then I think, would it cause harm, hurt, tearing my family apart? Would they worry 'cause my thoughts took me this far? Would I ever wonder where they are? Would I return one day? Would it heal the heart? Not really sure what to think. Could there be any recompense? So as the thoughts in my head prelude evanescence, I believe I will hold on to do no harm, my life's hardest lessons. Again, these are thoughts that really have been somewhat difficult, and I do thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I hope that you are willing to check out the book. It's 20 or so poems with a few quotes in there that are meaningful to me. But again, I hope that that as you read it, you can more relate or know someone who is struggling, and know just, hey, there are people that can relate. There are people that that do go through times of depression and regrets and anxiety, and that's life. That's part of the journey. So trust the process, drink the coffee, enjoy the journey. Thank you for taking time to listen.